Good.
The fertile fields of Texas, once a key contributor to America's multi-billion-dollar agricultural industry, have now become a battlefield ravaged by wild creatures. Wild boars, with their untamed nature and remarkable resilience, are tearing up farmland, destroying livestock operations, and pushing countless farming families into hardship. In light of this situation, is there any solution powerful enough to stop this increasingly serious invasion? At dawn, as mist still blanketed the fields, our team arrived at the meeting point. Without delay, everyone began checking their weapons, tightening gear, and leading out the trained hunting dogs. We quickly dispersed to our assigned positions. I reached my designated hideout, gave my rifle one last check, and took up a ready stance. "15 minutes passed in absolute silence. Suddenly, the dog's barking echoed from deep within the forest, sending a surge of adrenaline through me. I listened intently, catching even the faintest rustle. Then, from behind a dense thicket, a wild boar burst out like a flash of lightning. It darted across the lush green field in a desperate attempt to escape. I seized the moment, raised my rifle, took aim, and pulled the trigger. The boar dropped in the middle of the field, an intense, fleeting moment. To the east, Mike was waiting in ambush near the forest's edge. Just then, from the tall grass, a massive boar weighing around 180 kilograms charged out. It dashed like a storm, frantic and vanishing in a heartbeat. But Mike wasn't letting it go that easily. Calmly, he lifted his rifle and fired rapidly. The animal finally collapsed over 100 meters from where he stood, an impressive shot. We moved on to a field of tall, dry grass, an area wild boars often visit after harvest. Following the tracks etched into the soil, we spread out. From afar, I spotted a dark figure, head down, foraging with full concentration.
I carefully crawled forward, moving silently, not even disturbing a blade of grass.
37 yards. 37 meters. Would have been a good one for the bar.
Once I reached a good vantage point, I took a deep breath, adjusted my stance, and fired. One clean shot, another threat removed from this land. Next, we headed to a recently harvested field, a prime feeding spot for wild boars. While moving into position, Mike spotted a herd rummaging near the field's edge, completely unaware they were being watched. He crept closer and then, in a flash, fired the first shot. Chaos erupted as the herd scattered, breaking the afternoon stillness. Without hesitation, more gunshots followed. Several boars fell, though a few managed to flee to a neighboring field. Not letting them escape, we immediately tracked their fresh prints. In the dense grass, we found two boars digging busily. I aimed at the larger one, easily over 400 kilos. A quick glance was all I needed to know there was no room for hesitation.
Wait for it to turn.
I pulled the trigger. It dropped instantly. The other, startled, bolted into the forest and vanished. As the sun dipped behind the tree line, time was running out. We had to finish before nightfall. Ten minutes later, the dog's frantic barking rose again from deep within the woods. A thunderous gunshot split the air. It was Mike. A wild boar had charged into view, but that moment ended at the muzzle of his rifle. Calm and collected, might now be the greatest fear haunting every boar still roaming these lands. Today's hunt was more than just a pursuit, it was a determined effort to protect the peaceful lives of farmers here. Though the journey ahead remains long, each step forward carries hope for a land no longer haunted by wild invaders.